Ted Thomas is a guy who's got a lot of experience with tax liens and tax deeds and investing in this area. And so he's a perfect guy to ask this question to. I mean, Ted, what kind of money can you make investing in tax liens or tax deeds?
Well, it's going to sound self-serving, but if you don't get educated, you won't make a lot of money because you'll make too many big mistakes. First of all, when the properties are sold at auction, and they're selling the property just to get rid of it. So they might sell it for 10, 20, 30 cents on the dollar. But if you haven't been trained and know what to sell it for, you might buy a property and spend too much money and you can't sell it. So there's a heck of a risk factor. So you want to do that. So we basically teach people, and I've been doing this for 30 years and teaching people for 25. We teach them to try to make $25,000 on one deal, 25 to 50,000. We don't try to make fives and tens, because if you make mistakes in real estate, $5,000 or $10,000, it's gone like that. So you want to be in a business, and that's what this is. It's a business, and you want to be able to buy them at the right price, but you need to know what your exit strategy is. Now, everybody in business talks about, you're going to get rich buying stuff. But I'm going to tell you how you're going to get rich. You're going to get rich in any business by buying right, but having an exit strategy. But you won't hear other people tell you about exit strategy. We're experts on exit strategy because we know what we're going to sell it for before we buy it. So don't buy it if you don't know how to sell it. So people ask me, how much money are you going to make? I said, I'm going to try to teach you to make 25 or 50 grand. Now, in another video, I'll take time to show you different people, and you can see them making 25, 27, 40 grand, 50 grand on one deal. Now, they might do that in 3 or 4 months, but they can do that 3 or 4 times a year. This is a business of abundance. There's way too many properties. I'm going to tell you right now, it's in the thousands, it's in the millions of properties that are going to go to auction. It's a business of abundance.
And well, let me ask you, and that's how about the tax lien side of it? What kind of money and what kind of time does it take? Because we talked about this on another video. You know, if you do buy a tax lien, which that's essentially just taking over the, paying the taxes for somebody who can't do it. You're going to collect. You're going to collect, but if he pays it back in a month, you haven't really made anything. So is there kind of an average of what you can make doing tax liens and the amount of time you need to do to make it?
Okay, well, there's a strategy for everything. Okay, so if you want to know the risk factor is if you bought a tax lien that could pay it off next month. All right, well, let's think it out then. Let's buy a tax lien that's not going to pay off next month. What would that be? Well, I can tell you right now, if you bought a tax lien certificate on a property, say in Mississippi, that's going to pay 18% for the year, an annualized rate. If you look at the address on the property and you got an address on it, but the guy lives not in Mississippi, he lives in Seattle, he's not paying the tax, he's probably not going to pay it all year. You're going to make 18%. All right, so there's a strategy for figuring out. Can I tell you all that in one video? Listen, I've been teaching this for 25 years. A tax lien certificate will make you money. So let me take a second and follow along with me. You can't buy them from me. You're going to invest your money with the government. You're going to get all your money back from the government, plus a high rate of return. There's a strategy for buying that certificate. However, you are restricted to how much money you can make. Now, let me say it again. You're restricted. The certificate in Mississippi only pays 18%. If you bought one in Illinois, it could pay 39%. So you need to have thought that process out. Every state and every county is different. Now let's compare that with buying tax defaulted. Now, if I buy tax defaulted, $100,000 value, if I bought it at 30 cents on the dollar, all that margin, all the way up to the 100,000 belongs to me. So it's obvious that you can make a hell of a lot more money by buying tax defaulted property. Am I going to start you there? No, I'm going to get you at the foundation so you don't get nervous and learn about these tax liens. And then as you grow, what are we going to do with you? We're going to build you up to the point where you can do that. Can I do that overnight? Can I do that while you're sleeping? No, that's why I have the only online courses in the whole world. Nobody in the world has them because we take the time to teach people all that.
And Ted, where can the folks go to see your online courses?
They can go and see that at tedthomas.com, and there's everything from me teaching classes. I still teach classes, and I've been doing this for years. I have classes recorded from 10 and 12 years ago that the people can watch. It's absolutely amazing.
Fantastic. Head over there right now and be enlightened.